A few things have been reported this morning just in reaction to the D-Day debacle. First of all, that the Prime Minister isn't really that interested in international affairs or going to these major events, and that actually David Cameron is the de facto PM on the international stage. I mean, it did look like that in that photo, didn't it?
Oh no, I can't accept that the Prime Minister is not fully engaged with international affairs. He's been fully engaged, particularly with Ukraine, for example, where the reason why we've been in the vanguard of supporting Ukraine in terms of money and training for their personnel here in the UK and material that they need for progressing the defence of their country. The Prime Minister has been absolutely at the forefront of that.
Yes,
I think nonetheless, I think David Cameron has been a great asset, as a Foreign Secretary who's been out there with a huge level of connections and presence and experience to help us on the various international issues we face.
Well, experience is the key here. I revert back to my previous statement about the team lacking experience and competence and maybe behaving with a degree of arrogance, because not only did they succeed in making Cameron look like the international statesman instead of the Prime Minister, they also allowed Keir Starmer to look like more of a statesman internationally than the Prime Minister. He was the one who met Zelensky. He was at Omaha Beach.
No, you meant, well, OK, so you mentioned international matters and security and so on, and you mentioned Keir Starmer there, Camilla. Keir Starmer is the man who twice fought tooth and nail for Jeremy Corbyn to be the Prime Minister of our country, a man who wants to abolish the army, pull us out of NATO and give up our unilateral nuclear deterrent. So I don't think we should take any suggestion that Keir Starmer is
OK,
in
then
a
Nigel
better place
Farage
than Rishi Sunak when it comes
Nigel
to
Farage
standing up for
looked
Britain
like
on the
more of an
world stage.
international statement then. Let's put it like that. Didn't Nigel Farage cover himself in a whole lot more glory by self-funding his trip to Normandy, which, by the way, he does every year, than Rishi Sunak? I mean, he's criticised the Prime Minister as not being a patriot. He's right, isn't he?
Yeah, well, no, I really don't accept that, and I've given you reasons why I don't accept that. We have around the Cabinet table our Veterans Minister. The Prime Minister cares very deeply about veterans. He is an absolute patriot. I've known him personally now quite well for a number of years, and he's a patriot to his core. And that's why he will be feeling what has happened so deeply. I know he will. And that is why he didn't hesitate to step forward and apologise. He accepted that he made a mistake. He made a very public apology, a very clear apology. People often ask politicians to do these things and are often disappointed when they don't. Rishi Sunak stood up and apologised, and because he feels very, very strongly about these matters.